everyone, it's Clyde at Brightened soap. You know me, I usually like the bright colors in my soap, but in this case I really want to make it just a real good, feel good on the skin kind of soap, so I thought of oatmeal soap. And I do still like color, and I'm going to have color in this, but it's going to be the natural color of the orange essential oil. And for some swirling, I'm going to use a little bit of cocoa powder mixed in some of the oils and then swirled around. And I really do like this natural color, and I have no artificial fragrances in this particular soap and no micas. It's just the color of soap basically and the color of the cocoa powder mixed into it. So I'm going to show you how I made this right now. Okay, no real big colorful swirls in this today. I just really wanted my website to have a nice, healthy, wonderful soap. So this one is as close to natural as I can get. I'm fragrancing it with essential oils of orange and lavender. And I do know oranges tend to fade, so I got a 5-fold orange, which means it's more concentrated. And I use a little more of that than the lavender, so that when the orange settles down, I still have some nice lavender scent. There's a little coconut milk, and there's going to be colloidal oatmeal. I cut down on my kale and clay. There is some in there, but the kale and clay is very absorbent, so I want that at a maximum amount there for its benefit. Blend that really well before I add the lye. I can even smell those oats. It's just really, it smells healthy. And the only colorant that I'm going to put in this, if you can believe that, is a little bit of cocoa powder, just for some interest, some swirls. And the other design element is just those little specks of oatmeal throughout the soap. I like that too. Just let this set a little bit longer so that the powder of the colloidal oatmeal can soak in some of the oils. It's a simpler design oatmeal soap than my previous ones, and I'll leave you a link to those too, although I think this one is probably better. I've learned a lot since those oatmeal soaps I did actually quite a while ago. So I'm ready for the lye. I'm soaking at about 77 degrees today. And I'll blend that up a little before I add the essential oils. And I can even blend more than I usually do, since it gets a little thick. I don't have to spend a lot of time swirling or mixing into colors. Here goes my orange and lavender essential oil. It'll add some color to the batch also. Also have some honey in here. It'll make it bubble really nicely. God, that smells great. Okay, I'm going to blend that a little more. Okay, still at a very, very light trace, but I'm going to add some of this to my cocoa powder. There's just going to be a cup of that. And blend that a little too. And I don't have to worry about the batch turning brown as much because I didn't use the typical oatmeal and honey fragrance that also smells great. But I wanted something that was more on the essential oil side. I love that color. No micas in this either, and there's got this beautiful color. Mainly from the orange essential oil. It was a bit messy there. There's no fragrances in here other than the essential oil, and none of them appear to be accelerating the batch, so I've got some time to just make sure it's nice and smooth. I'm going to relax and just stir this up, get any excess bubbles out. Yeah, it's a light trace. And I think I'm actually going to even blend that a little more. I think the part with the cocoa powder in it is going to thicken more quickly anyway because cocoa powder is very absorbent. Yeah, that's nice. I can already tell there's something really wholesome about this batch. So I'm going to do what I usually do and just pour from high up and get closer down with that darker portion with the cocoa powder in it. Get all this in there. I'm going to help this along by cutting through it, swirling quite a bit, getting the soap off the edge of the bowl. And time to pour. And so beautiful. I'm going to let that set a little bit and come back and texture the top a little. Okay, let's see if this is ready. This is ready. I don't want high peaks at all. I just want to add a little texture to this. Get some of the soap off the sides. There you go. I'm just leaving the top really simple like that too, and then I'll bring you back for the cut. Okay, let's cut this oatmeal soap. I loved every moment of making this one. This felt really wholesome all the way through. And it's got a lot of colloidal oatmeal in it. You can actually see. And no extra colorants, just the oatmeal and the orange essential oil made it warm up a little bit with some orange color, and this little darker area is from cocoa powder. Really love how these turned out. They're all going to look the same, so I'll probably cut short this cutting or speed it up or something. Just lightly scented with 5-fold orange and lavender essential oils. A little bit heavier on the orange because I know that will fade, and what will happen is what will be left behind is just a real subtle, little sweet scent to it. Cutting beautifully. Just like that little bit of interest with the swirl. Just wanted a feel-good bar. And I'm keeping an eye on this. I'm just really curious whether there'll be much of a color change. There's no fragrance in here to make it change color. If anything, it's going to lighten up. There's more wet within the bar, and I expect it to be a little bit more like this top as the water evaporates and the bar cures. A little drag mark. Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait to use this one myself. Should bubble nicely too. There's some honey in it. Sometimes I felt like I was cooking more than making soap with the cocoa powder, the orange, and the oats. So thanks for watching, and please give me a thumbs up if you really enjoy the videos. And tune into my Instagram which is really growing rapidly. And please subscribe to the channel if you really like to see the videos and not miss any. And we'll see you next time. So take care, everyone. See you next time. Bye.